first carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game. 12 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. There on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A handoff for Hall. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Allen. And they can't bring him down. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. They'll run. This is Allen. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So now here are the Broncos to take over on offense, led out by their rookie quarterback, drafted 12th overall, Bo Nix out of Oregon.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20, Javonte Williams. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return is Xavier Gibson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Diaz now, off the play fake, out to his left. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. A give running right is Hall. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 40.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Lazard will go in motion right. There's a fake on the Jets sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll get it. When we return to MetLife Stadium. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Diaz. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Diaz. Flush to his right. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. That one goes for 8 yards. Look at this, a tight end carry. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Jeremy Ruckert taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jets have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley Cox. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. This is fielded at the 27. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Diaz. Flushed out right. Nifty move. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A little bit of 1st down, but he couldn't. As a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So just shot. Midfield, they tried it, didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball one. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
1st half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Now on 2nd and 10, here's Nix again. Right side complete, that's Woods. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here is 3rd and 5. Nix to the air. He'll find his tight end, it's Adam Troutman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. To throw, here's Nix. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
Paul on a give up the middle, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Diaz on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Diaz. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Diaz firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Davante Adams from a yard out. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Peoples-Jones returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Looking to throw. Diaz. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They give him a gain of 37. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Diaz on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On the counter, it's Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Hall. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Diaz. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Hall. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Flush to his... Seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will add to their fourth quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So the Broncos now down by 10, 2:23 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Hall again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This pass is caught. It's Peoples-Jones with it. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing Nix. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. This is Hall. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Diaz. Open man here is Conklin. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now they'll change things up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Easy, boy.
And it wasn't just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach."
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Here's Diaz. Off play action. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them more chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, Diaz. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Hey, at least they were running the ball on the final play instead of trying to throw it to rub it in, but they still got in the end zone. I kind of blame that, though, defensively. They were just kind of not even willing to stop them.
Yeah, they had an opportunity, but I think they looked at the scoreboard and said it doesn't matter either way, and that probably affected them on that play, and they ended up giving up one more score.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. There they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Yeah.